had some good dreams last night.
You did? Was I in them?
I dreamt my ex-wife last night.
Who's your ex-wife?
You don't know?
How many ex-wives have you had?
Just one.
Oh, so Chloe.
Yeah, just the one and the only.
Yeah. Do you guys still talk?
No. I miss her so much. I wish I could take that time back.
Hello. Welcome to Conversations with the Empress. I am the Empress. And today we have yet another installment of the Raw and Real Wednesday. No graphics, no edits, just me popping my shit. So, first things first, I get a lot of people asking me, like, what products do I use in my hair? Because I'm doing my hair in these videos. So what I will say is I use all Shea Moisture products. I even started using the Shea Moisture Divine and Curl Gel because I feel like their products work so well on my hair. They keep it so moisturized, and they're black owned. So, I love to support black owned business. Another thing that I swear by is this Root 22 Serum by Vigor Roots. If you have anywhere in your hair where it's light, you can't grow it, you start using this every day and your hair will grow. After I got done with my locks and I cut my locks out, I was really thin up here in the middle, and I started using this Vigor Roots on my scalp, and I'm already starting to notice a difference. And I haven't been using it that long, maybe since not Christmas. Sometime in January I started it, and I'm already feeling a difference. Like, I can feel it's like fuller and the hair is not as short in that area. So Root 22 Serum by Vigor Roots. Y'all need to get up on it before y'all be bald headed, okay? But yeah. So, I am always, scanning the, latest hot topics and stuff to see what's going on in the world, because I have a tendency to not watch anything and just be in my own world, which I'm fine with, but it kind of keeps me out of touch for the show. And I happen to be scrolling and come across the fact that Big Brother has their new celebrity edition coming out. And I love Big Brother. I never run into anybody who watches Big Brother, but I love Big Brother. I've watched every season since the show's inception. But their celebrity Big Brother has Lamar Odom on it as one of the contestants. And I woke up this morning and saw a clip of him, a sneak peek clip of him talking to one of his castmates, saying that he had a good dream the night before because he dreamed about his ex-wife and how he missed her so much and how he wished he could get that time back with her and undo things or whatever like that. And, it just got me to thinking about how we just go through trauma and then keep going on and on about our lives. Because let's face it, Lamar didn't do the things that he did to Chloe because Chloe was a bad person, okay? Lamar did the things he did to Chloe and to himself because of trauma he hadn't healed from in his own life, in his personal life. And, I'm not saying that we all have trauma and do something really extreme, but we do have trauma and just keep pushing and keep moving, which, that's all well and good. But trauma manifests itself in other places, bro. And, now that he's been divorced from her all this time, he's probably had a lot of time to think about why stuff happened and how it happened and what he could have did different and, shoulda, coulda, woulda. We all sit there and look at that time machine and be like, damn, I wish I could rewind back to this time to change whatever. But it's really not about being able to go back and change things, because you're not going to ever be able to go back and change things. The biggest thing we need to do is recognize what happened, recognize the trauma, and then move from a standpoint of trying to heal that trauma. I talk to you guys about trauma all the time, and I never really shared my trauma with you. But, when I was 16, I was raped. And yeah, people say, oh, you say that so matter-of-factly. It's this, I have told this story so many times, and it's like I'm at a different place in my life. I used to be able to not talk about it at all. But, being raped at a young age definitely changed how I view sex, how I view men, how I move sexually, and I'm 42 and still learning and undoing some of the trauma, some of the effects of the trauma that I had. Um, I have been in a place recently doing a lot of shadow work, spiritual work on myself, and I made a connection. And this is the thing, when I tell people you gotta do spiritual work and shadow work, that shit don't feel good, okay? It's not a good feeling. You have to confront a lot of ugly truths about yourself. You have to confront all the ugly things that's happened to you, the ugly things you've done to people and everything. So I did come to a conclusion as to why I have chosen the men that I've chosen in my life. Because I was raped when I was 16, I have chosen men that were safe on some level, either a safe choice or someone who I thought would keep me safe. Okay? Which, you know, as a woman, we're always looking for the guy that will protect us, and keep us safe. And that's the type of guys that I was choosing. However, I wasn't choosing guys that would keep me safe from them and protect my heart and cherish my feelings and love me and all these types of things. Yeah, they'll go upside somebody's head for me, but they're going to make me want to go upside their head because how they act towards me. So, and I'm 42 just learning this shit. So it's like to watch Lamar Odom sit there in that moment of truth about him missing his ex-wife. It made me feel sad for him. It made me hurt for him because I'm pretty sure she's never going to give him another chance, even though she keep giving Tristan a million chances and he don't deserve shit. Okay, side note. But I don't want to be in that space in my life years from now, like, oh, such and such and such and such, and like not even have another opportunity to get it right. That's why I say we got to do the work, because you only have one opportunity. You have one life to get it right. Yeah, you can make multiple mistakes over and over again, but you got one life to get it right. And we all have trauma. And if you have trauma and you haven't healed from it, or you're not in the process of healing from it, you really shouldn't be trying to partner with nobody. Like, you just shouldn't. Because all the things that happen in relationships, yeah, sometimes it's about you and the person, but most of the time it's about trauma you ain't dealt with. Like, everybody has trauma. Now I can officially say that everybody in this country has trauma because of COVID. If you didn't have trauma before COVID, you definitely had some trauma now. We're all walking around in a state of trauma and keep pushing, keep going to work, keep moving. Like, you got to do the work though to heal, or your whole life is going to be a manifestation of your trauma. I really love these Shea Moisture products. They really be doing it for me. They just make my hair feel so good and moist. I guess that's the name. Shea Moisture. Duh. But I will say, like, I speak on that and say we need to heal from trauma, but I don't have any regrets. I don't have any regrets in my life about anything that's happened to me, because I don't feel like I would be the person that I am and be able to share the stories and the knowledge and the experiences that I had if I hadn't had them. So, a lot of times when I'm doing these raw and reels, yeah, I'll just be talking. Oh, and I heard I had a nip slip in my last one. So I'm being extra careful to watch this camera today. Now I forget what I was saying. See, this is the problem with raw and reels. I'll be talking and I don't even remember what I'm talking about. But side note, Chloe, give Lamar another chance. Like, give him another chance. He better now. And you giving Tristan all these chances, and Tristan ain't shit. I mean, we all can see that nigga ain't shit. And I use that term because that's what he is. Okay. That's how you act, and that's what you are. See, that's another thing. Let's talk about the word nigga, okay? First of all, I'm going to give y'all the history of the word. And the reason why I feel only black people should be able to say the word. I know that was a hard left, right? Um, the word nigga really comes from the word nigas, which is what Africans used to call each other in Africa when they were royalty. It means king, queen, or whatever. Don't quote me. This is roughly what I know about it. But, it didn't become Nigger until racist white people got a hold of it and turned it into that. It didn't start off being a derogatory term. Okay? But furthermore, that's the reason why I feel like only we should be able to say it, because it's our word. It originated with us. It just got distorted and changed into something racist, like everything else. But, in the dictionary, it says the N word describes, the definition is an ignorant person. So that means that you don't have to be black to be one. That means if you're an ignorant motherfucker, I could call you one, whether you white, Asian, Spanish, or whatever. And Tristan is a nigga, alright? Sorry, that's just facts. He is. A sorry one at that. And you keep giving him chances. But you can keep him, girl. We don't want him back. You can have that one. We don't want him back. We got enough of our own problems out here with these regular laymen. Regular brothers. When you a celebrity, it just makes cheating easier and harder. Like, I feel like celebrities have an easier time cheating because they have more access to different types of women or different types of men or whoever they want. The accessibility is always there. However, your privacy is not. How many times Tristan got caught on camera with another woman? And even still, he keep doing it anyway. Like, bruh, how many times you been caught on camera? Either video footage or photos. Like, how many times? You ain't learned your lesson? You ain't learned to cheat in private? Like, well, I guess you haven't, because Chloe keeps taking you back and giving you positive reinforcement for negative behavior. I don't do that shit. Okay? It's classic Pavlovian practice. If y'all remember, if you took Psych 101 and you learned about Pavlov's dogs and how he trained them to salivate and eat and all that type of stuff, it's the same thing when you're in a relationship. Any type of relationship. You're not supposed to give positive reinforcement for negative behavior. So if you start doing stupid shit, I'm gonna start doing stupid shit. I ain't gonna lay you out some cookie when you acting stupid. I ain't gonna let you come back when you acting stupid. This is the other thing I want to talk about: apologies. People say, oh, I'm sorry. How many times you been in a friendship or relationship and somebody does something to you and they apologize and then they turn around and do the very same thing the next day? The very same thing. This is my thing. If you're not going to have changed behavior, then don't apologize. Because in my opinion, an apology should come with changed behavior. Because if it doesn't come with changed behavior, yeah, I'm checking, y'all check it, so I'm checking. If it doesn't come with changed behavior, then it's a manipulation. So, people out there, if somebody says, I'm sorry, and then they turn around and do the same thing, I'm sorry, they don't care, they're playing you, because you keep giving forgiveness, even though they ain't no changed behavior. Stop doing that shit. Why you think Tristan out here running these streets acting a fool? Instead, he coming back to Chloe like, oh, can I come back? Because she keep letting him come back, no matter what he do. And honestly, this is my other part of that is, if you're dealing with somebody who's cheating on you, they cheating on you, and every time they cheat, you let them come back. Then why not just be in a poly dynamic and be open and honest about the shit, so you don't have no embarrassing surprises popping up on the fucking media all the damn time? Just be poly. And be openly poly. Maybe then people who are openly poly won't have such a hard time. But you making more of a fool of yourself just forgiving and taking back and forgiving and taking back. Like, because that's basically what you're doing anyway. He might as well just be honest with you and tell you, look, I know you like this dick, but this dick ain't only for you. God gave me this dick to share with the world. And, I got to do God's work. Just say that shit. And keep it real. You say you doing God's work with your dick, okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with anything as long as you're honest and shit is out front and in the open. Like, and that's why I always talk about, like, bro, transparency is a motherfucker. Like, Transparency give you so much freedom, bruh. Like, just be honest. Because most of the time when people get hurt by shit, it's not the fact of what you did. It's the fact that you lied and that was deceitful and didn't tell them what you did. I don't know. Maybe I'm just different, bruh. I would rather be hurt with the truth than consoled with a lie. But that's just me. Like, I like to move in truth. Give me the truth. Like, let me know what's really good. And that's how I'm going to move. The problem is the deceit. Problem ain't never been with the truth. Truth will and always will set you free. All right? So, Chloe and any other woman out here that keep forgiving a cheating ass man, just be open. If you're going to keep forgiving, be open. Secondly, I don't think monogamy is like what man was meant to be, but you know, that's like the societal norm. So we keep trying to put ourselves in this box to be monogamous, and I don't know. I think being monogamous takes a lot more work, a lot more dedication, a lot more effort, because that ain't the natural way we're supposed to be. No knocking to anybody who's monogamous and enjoying the monogamy. That's cool, but I would love to be in a monogamous relationship too. But even if I was in a monogamous relationship, it's going to be transparent as hell. And it ain't going to be exactly vanilla. Because I will never be vanilla. But anyway, I'm preparing myself to go to the plantation as per usual. Plantation on my fucking nerves these days. Talking about these days, probably every day. But anyway, I hope you guys have an awesome day. And that's the raw and real. Hey, yo. Thanks for watching. My contact information is below. Please go like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Your support is as always appreciated. If you want to show that support with them dollars, though, throw your girl a cash app. You feel me? Until we meet again. Smooches.